I am so, so grateful. I am working with one of my favorite people in the world and someone I love, 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 love.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebs who admitted to crushing on their co-stars.
Now would be the time to say something.
I told you not to fall in love with me.
She obviously didn't know I had a crush on her either.
Oh, wow.
Were you disappointed when you found out that I was nomad? Be honest.
Surprisingly, no.
For this list, we'll be looking at famous people who have gone on the record with their co-star crush. We will totally admit that we like your comments. Feel free to leave one below. Number 10. LANA CONDOR and Noah Centineo. The chemistry between CONDOR and Centineo is obvious, and it's part of what has made the To All the Boys movies so successful. However, if you're wondering why Lara Jean and Peter Kavinsky never dated in real life, that's because the actors agreed not to.
First things first, we need to have a contract so we're on the same page about the rules.
Before filming began on the first movie, the co-stars spent some time together getting to know each other. The mutual attraction was immediately evident to both of them, but Lana shut it down right away, allegedly telling Noah that it wasn't going to happen.
You really know how to zap the fun out of a situation?
Well, it's important to know where you stand on certain issues.
Both actors agreed that they needed to remain professional and just friends to make the films. Given the massive success of the romantic comedies, it would appear that they made the right decision.
There's no one like you, Cubby.
Number 9. Julianna Margulies and George Clooney. In the original ER pilot script, Julianna's nurse, Carol Hathaway, was supposed to overdose and pass away.
How this happened to her, of all people?
But test audiences loved her, so the script was changed, and along with Clooney's Dr. Ross, she became part of one of the most popular TV couples of the 90s. And one of the reasons for their popularity was the obvious chemistry they had on screen, and apparently off screen as well.
Minutes, door to door.
You anticipated every move, every beat. Yes, I mean it.
Margulies went so far as to write in her memoir that their on-screen appeal couldn't have happened if they didn't have a crush on each other behind the scenes.
You know what? I love sitting out here on the porch with you. It's
Something
new.
Number 8. Mandy Moore and Shane West. A Walk to Remember wasn't a huge hit when it was first released back in 2002. However, it made some money, and over the years has grown in popularity and built up a pretty loyal fan base.
Are you trying to seduce me?
Why? Are you seducible?
In 2017, the cast was interviewed to celebrate the 15th anniversary of the romantic drama, and it was then that Moore, who played Jamie Sullivan, admitted to having a huge crush on her co-star Shane West, who played Landon Carter.
I might kiss you.
I might be bad at it.
She actually used even stronger words than crush to describe her feelings, telling Entertainment Weekly, quote, "There was definitely a part of me that absolutely fell in love with him."
We absolutely fell in love with each other as human beings and in people, and that I think that is kind of what helped make the relationship and the chemistry work.
Number 7. Helen Mirren and Vin Diesel. There are people all over the world with a crush on Vin Diesel, but it might surprise you to know that the great Helen Mirren is one of them.
Because I've heard you say you're a huge fan of the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Well, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Vin Diesel.
And while they finished filming the 9th film in the Fast and Furious franchise in 2019, this crush reportedly started years ago. In 2015, Mirren told Seth Meyers that she fell for Vin when she saw him talking at a ceremony. Quote, "He was just so smart and so funny and so cool, and I just sort of fell a little bit in love with him right there and then."
He seems like your type.
Vin, I love you.
And according to Vin, she is someone that he loves.
Love fest, love fest.
Love fest, love fest, love fest. Of course it is!
Number 6. Kristen Stewart and Amy Adams. Stewart has had crushes on her co-stars before. Her intense, oft-scrutinized relationship with Robert Pattinson began after they worked together on the Twilight set as Bella Swan and Edward Cullen.
I dream about being with you forever.
Forever.
And while it didn't lead to a relationship, she found herself totally crushing on Amy Adams as well. In a 2013 interview, Stewart was asked about her cinematic crushes, and she mentioned two people, Harrison Ford and her on-the-road co-star, Amy Adams. About Amy, she said,
"She's my favorite actress, I think, right now. I have a total crush on her because I got to work with her too."
For her part, Adams, who played Jane, said in the past that she found herself very intimidated by Kristen, who played Mary Lou, when she first met her on set.
Excuse me. This hurts.
Number 5, Zac Efron and Rose Byrne. While filming Neighbors, Zac found himself crushing on one of his co-stars.
It's just a little flirt.
Oh, like her mom, I bet.
Well, actually 2. Efron and Halston Sage were allegedly seeing each other during filming, so we think it's safe to say he had a crush on her. But the one he's come out and talked about is Rose Byrne.
So long, neighbor.
Efron has admitted to having a thing for Aussie women and has gone so far as to call the actress who portrayed Kelly Radner magical. She's got a light about her that you can't teach or learn. He's been quoted as saying,
FYI, Kelly, I'm still down.
Number 4, Emma Watson and Tom Felton. Yes, it's true. A Gryffindor had a huge crush on a Slytherin. Alert the Daily Prophet. Watson, who famously inhabited the role of Hermione Granger, has admitted that during the filming of the first 2 Harry Potter films, she had a major crush on Draco Malfoy actor Tom Felton.
Shove off, Malfoy. How did he find out?
Just forget it.
It was her first crush ever, and the fact that he told her he only saw her as a younger sister broke her heart.
You foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach!
Hermione, no!
Well, when speaking to Entertainment Tonight in 2021, Felton didn't deny that the feeling was mutual, calling the pair something.
There was always speculation of you and Emma being something, and I feel like it pops up every couple of years. What do you make of that? Fair enough. Listen, that's listen.
Speak volumes.
Felton had previously admitted to having his teen eyes set on his Aunt Bellatrix, Helena Bonham Carter. He's reportedly described the actress as, quote, completely unique, an English rose with a crazy twist. Number 3, Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray. Chad Michael Murray was still melting hearts on One Tree Hill, and Hilary Duff was fresh off her star-making role of Lizzie McGuire when the two were cast in the modern fairy tale retelling A Cinderella Story.
You think I'd remember those eyes? You're so beautiful.
And as charming as he was on screen as Austin, we can only assume he was just as endearing off screen, given that his co-star Duff admits to having had a crush on him while playing Sam. They ended up becoming friends, but Duff admits to initially being very nervous about sharing smooches for the camera. However, most of us don't get to kiss our crushes at all, so we don't actually feel that bad for her.
I'm sorry I waited for the rain.
It's okay.
Number 2, Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. Have you ever had a crush on someone and then found out years later that they actually had a crush on you too? Well, you aren't alone. The same thing happened to Speed co-stars Bullock and Reeves, whose characters, Annie Porter and Jack Traven, were on-screen romantic interests.
I have to warn you. I've heard relationships based on intense experiences never work.
Okay. We'll have to base it on sex then.
The action thriller was a huge hit back in 1994, and it launched Bullock to Hollywood stardom. But in 2018, she told Ellen DeGeneres that being serious while shooting was difficult because of how much she was crushing on Reeves.
It was hard. It was really, it was hard for me to really be serious. Like he would look at me and I'd be like,
And as it turns out, Keanu was smitten with her as well. But as he told Ellen in 2019, quote, she obviously didn't know that I had a crush on her either.
So that chemistry was real because y'all really did both have feelings like that.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
It was nice to go to work.
If they had only known, maybe they might have had an excellent adventure together. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer.
We just channeled all of our adoration and love for each other into Ross and Rachel.
Is this blowing anyone else's mind? Wait.
We might never emotionally process this bombshell.
I had a major crush on you.
I know.
Through 10 seasons of Friends, David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston portrayed Ross and Rachel, bringing us on a journey of unreciprocated crushes, cheer-inducing first kisses, heart-rending breakups, drunken marriages, a daughter, and everything in between.
It's you and me, all right? This is it.
This is it. Unless we're on a break.
While no one could deny the chemistry between them, it took the Friends reunion in 2021 for them to admit it was so palpable because the two of them really had crushes on each other.
At some point, we were both crushing hard on each other, but it was like two ships passing because one of us was always in a relationship.
Schwimmer described how the two would cuddle during rehearsals and how the timing just never seemed right to make anything official.
How did not everyone know we're crushing on each other?
We knew.
Yeah, we knew for sure.
Great. Now, thanks.
Though both he and Aniston seem content that they've always remained, well, friends, we will forever know that they're each other's lobster.
See? He's her lobster.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.